What mobility has done for Charlie, it has given him the gift of curiosity. Charlie got his first piece of equipment from Variety, a bright blue Riften gait trainer. We are so privileged and honored to have made this partnership with Variety. He was just kind of trapped in his body. And when we got these pieces of equipment, it was like a conduit to his soul.
Variety, the children's charity of Iowa, we are dedicated to improving the lives of children who are at risk, underprivileged, critically ill, or living with special needs, and we support the whole state of Iowa.
Variety helps solve problems. We do a really good job of seeing the need and then kind of evolving our programs to be able to help more children live a better and brighter life.
We have the traditional bike program, so we try and give out bikes to kids that may be low to moderate income, and when you see the kids receive those bikes, it's just amazing.
Children can't help themselves. We have to be the ones that are going out and advocating for them and helping them.
Since we got our first piece of equipment, we've gotten placement onto a waiver, which has helped me get some additional support services for him that are also allowing me to go back to work. And so now we can start to think about his long-term planning.
The grant program is something we are super proud about. It can be anywhere from programming needs to capital needs, ranging from $1,000 all the way up to $1 million.
You can have confidence that the money that goes to Variety goes through a lot of scrutiny, and it's a lot of passionate people looking at every grant request and making sure that it's worthy.
We have given over 400 vans throughout our 51-year history to different nonprofits throughout the state so that they can take their children that they serve to medical appointments, physical therapy.
His equipment has created opportunity to have difficult conversations about what does access mean. Is it access to healthcare? Is it access to equipment? Is it access to community spaces? And do people with disabilities, specifically children with disabilities, do they have a right to that? And I would tell you loudly over and over again, yes.
The inclusive playgrounds are playgrounds that have rubberized surfaces, swings with harnesses, universal swings, ramps, and then there's also we-go-rounds where a child, it's just like a merry-go-round, but can get on there with their specialized equipment. We're just really proud of that program as well.
Nearby, we have a park called Knoll Ridge Park, and that is one that Variety had donated, and so we go out there quite a bit to play. It's a lot of fun seeing all the other different types of kids that are able to play that can't do it at normal playgrounds.
In the world we live in, it just shouldn't be that hard to go do something so simple like play.
2 days old, they told us that there might be something wrong, and so we need to do genetic testing. With our own research, it kind of told us that, these kiddos typically live 1 to 6 years. Then when we found out, it was super hard to kind of accept, there's a timeline, with our daughter. Now it's become a passion, just, fighting for her and finding resources to better her life. Variety Club, they were able to help us out, and, we used the funds towards gas and groceries and anything like hotels we stayed at for the first week until we could get in the Ronald McDonald home, which was super helpful as well.
The Compassion Fund is when a child is in a long-term stay at a hospital or they're critically ill. We really try and wrap around those families to provide assistance. We work with social workers to give up to $500 in a gift card so they can help with those immediate needs.
We haven't thought about food. We haven't thought about the gas that we would use driving back and forth from home every day. We haven't thought about groceries because we still need those at home for her while she's at home, and just all that little stuff that just became, I guess, more feasible because we did not have to worry.
It was amazing to find, an organization that was able to help us tremendously.
Probably my favorite program is definitely the mobility piece, where we give away bikes to children who have special needs.
Christopher, he epitomized my why. We gave the bike to Christopher in 2015. Christopher could really barely walk. And so being on this bike, the child life specialist had recommended that this would help him kind of maintain and potentially build muscle. And so this video of Christopher riding his bike, he's having fun, he's smiling, but he's barely moving. And literally in 3 months later, his mom sends this video of Christopher just blazing down that same gravel driveway, and it just really connected with me that we are literally changing that child's life through the act of providing a specialized bike.
Our mobility presentations are so special. You see these kids get so excited about being able to ride a bike or being able to walk with a gait trainer. I think my favorite moment is when you see a child look back on a bike and their parents pushing them, and the child is so happy, they're smiling, they're so proud of themselves. And the parents are so excited because a lot of the times it's the first time their child's been able to ride a bike.
The doctors really recommended that he have a bike to exercise and get his strength back. So that's kind of where, variety kind of came into play, and we were, very thankful that was a thing that they could provide to him. Rhythms of Grace, they've been really great in sort of helping him with his core strength and balance, which are all sort of crucial things that he needs to work on. So
Harper was born with bad luck. Doesn't mean she doesn't deserve to have a bike like every other kid. It's helping us make memories that we'll have forever. Things we can do as a family and really enjoy. And it's probably something that might have been out of reach for us because we're worried about other aspects of her health. Thank you to those that are more, fortunate than we are, that are being so generous with what they have to help people like us.
Seeing kiddos receive a piece of equipment, even if they're a repeat beneficiary where we've been able to support their growth and development over time, is really meaningful.
I think people like to see where their donations are going, how the money that they're giving is actually making an impact. So when we're able to tell these stories and show this child is able to walk again because of the donation they received of this specialized bike, or this child is now able to be in a different room at daycare because they can be upright because of this tomato chair that they received. Those are things that people can immediately say, I made a difference because I donated to this organization.
When you look at specifically helping children, 0 to 18, there is no better organization than Variety of the Children's Charity.
We believe that Charlie and people with disabilities, they're an asset to our communities. So often you simply don't see them because they can't get where they want to be. Iowa is the place of home and community-based services. They are the home of the Americans with Disabilities Act, and we are helping make Iowa inclusive.